मेरी कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स भी थी, कम्युनिकेशन टाइप की प्रॉब्लम, तो उसका फियर भी था मेरे को।
Elon Musk ने कहा था कि when you are either you are raising a baby or you are building a startup, both are the same things.
Every voice has its own story.
प्लेसमेंट्स कैसे होंगी, स्किल्स कैसे डेवलप होंगी।
So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Binary Talks, a space where we explore the journeys that don't always go according to the plan, but still manage to reach extraordinary outcomes. Our guest today is someone whose path began like many of us, many of the engineering students in India. It's BTech, JEE, confusion, expectations. But when the placement season came, he walked out with nothing on paper. No campus offer, but just a decision to try again, and that changed everything. Today, he's working as a software engineer at Qualcomm, earning a strong package, contributing to open source projects, and shaping the next wave of network engineering. So, please welcome Abhinaba Rakshit sir with us. Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah. Hello. Hello, Ankit. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm great. How's life and how's it's going there?
Yeah. Okay. So, currently I'm in Hyderabad. So it's nice here. Our work and life is good. I'm enjoying quite right now.
Okay. So, we'll start from the beginning. We'll start from your college life. Like many of us, you gave JEE and you had to get a college. So, how was that experience of giving JEE and competing amongst so many students and then getting into a college? Was it the college you wanted, or was it someone that you had to take? How was that?
Yeah, I think like every one of us, like plus two is like said as a crucial phase where we give a lot of hard work. We spend time on studies. Like, a lot of effort goes from our side just to chase one dream to get a good rank and go to a good college. So my journey also began from there. So after 10th, it was plus two was completely rededicated to JEE preparation. So it was like there were ups and downs, of course, like in preparation. So as it goes, and but eventually I was able to get a decent rank and also a decent college. Would say I think uh, uh, I think my efforts gave some outcome, and I was happy with whatever I got. And
Yeah.
yeah,
So you were happy with what you got, and was it clear in your mind कि मुझे यही करना है आगे जाके? So you knew your path already. तो आप उसी पे चल रहे थे, या फिर you were also the one जो figure out कर रहा था कॉलेज के टाइम पे ही कि क्या करना है आगे जाके लाइफ?
right. Initially, जैसे every student starts, right, take engineering and then to think. So I think it was the same, like everyone, just take engineering and then you think, explore and see. Uh, so initially, but I would genuinely say I like studying, like science, I like things in physics, maths, engineering part. So yeah, I knew that I would go somewhere around that direction, but maybe I didn't had a clear idea what to follow. But eventually, things that make went to become much clearer.
Right. So as you said that you liked studying, which is a kind of opinion that I don't get usually, but yeah, I love to hear that. But so, what kind of student you were in college? Were you focused or distracted, or the one who's confused?
I would say uh, college, I was still in a bit of confusion state. I was still figuring out things like because I don't come from a engineering background. So like my brother is in medical field, so I didn't had that kind of expertise talk from someone who could say me what to do next, what to prepare, how to go ahead. But I think initial few years of 1.5 years of engineering was mostly about exploring, getting to know things, what are there, what options are available, and understanding from the peers. So they also like have many opinions. So it was mostly, I would say, uh, a state of exploring and finding out things.
तो आपने जब कॉलेज ज्वाइन किया एंड यू वर कंफ्यूज काइंड ऑफ इन दैट फेज, तो लाइक अपार्ट फ्रॉम स्टडिंग व्हाट वर योर हॉबीज, या फिर आप क्या कुछ ऐसा करते थे जो स्टडीज से आपको कुछ अलग एक्सप्लोर
Okay,
करने
so in initial few years, it was I would say more hobbies, less studying. So yeah, so so my friends they were one of my close friend and my roommate also. So he was into designing and all, graphics designing. So I got to know about that thing. I was also like interested in that part. So I started exploring that. So I used to participate in other events that happening, like not related to I would say academics, but also extra
apart from the
activities.
academics, the extracurricular
Apart
activities
from
that are
yeah, right, like sports,
Mhm.
cultural events, and all these things. So yeah, I think first 1.5 year was mostly that, more of exploring, enjoying, trying out new things.
राइट सो एज यू सेड कि काफी टाइम उसमें गया, 1.5 years अप्रॉक्स यू
Yeah.
डिड दैट अपार्ट फ्रॉम स्टडी. सो इवेंचुअली आगे जाके लगा कि वो सब चीजें कहीं ना कहीं हेल्पफुल थी, या फिर कभी ऐसा थॉट आया कि आई शुड हैव डन दैट, आई शुड हैव फोकस्ड मोर ऑन द स्टडीज मे बी.
No, I don't think uh, that is something you can regret about, because whatever you do, somewhere or the other, it helps when you go ahead in life. You find maybe it's not directly helpful, but uh, somewhere it helps, of course. So that time it helped me not only to explore options, but also look for just to get myself not not to get myself locked into academics and things like that. It needs to give me a peace of mind, a relaxation, and also I would like to say that जैसे मैंने graphic designing की है तो people look that as a when I put that in my resume, another thing we see that as a positive thing, that you are interested and versatile personality. So
Yeah,
I
because most
think
of the
that
CS students don't opt for such courses like
yeah,
designing or something. So
yeah, yeah, right. I think that is one thing that highlights that also people see.
true. That's great. So 2 साल आपने स्टडीज भी करी, साथ साथ आपका एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर्स भी चल रहा था. बट व्हेन दोस 2 years passed, you came into your थर्ड ईयर में आके सबको डर तो लगता ही है कि नाउ इट्स प्लेसमेंट टाइम. आफ्टर एन ईयर वी हैव टू गेट प्लेस्ड, यू हैव टू डू इंटर्नशिप्स, यू हैव टू मेक प्रोजेक्ट्स एंड एवरीथिंग. सो हाउ वाज दैट टाइम ऑफ योर लाइफ, दैट फेज ऑफ योर लाइफ दैट यू वेंट थ्रू? उसमें कैसी रही आपकी जर्नी उसमें?
Yeah, right. So as soon as so from our college, from third year, internships offer comes to the third year students. So many of my peers got good internship, good opportunities. Even my roommates who got into some good opportunity. Uh, I also tried, but I couldn't crack it for maybe a lot of reasons are there. So I felt somewhere that maybe I'm lagging behind in something from my peers. So they were, of course, they were brilliant. They were really good. So I had to understand and realize myself that maybe I am lagging behind and I need to work on that. So that is one important thing that you have to realize it first, that understand your weak points and work on that. So I think it was a kind of phase of disappointment, but eventually I focused on the positive aspects.
Yeah. So that's fine. You got through it and you got brilliant. You did brilliant in your life. So that doesn't matter. Although, but for the students who are trying to do it right now, for me, let's say, I'm in my third year. I just entered into my third year. Next year, I have to get placements. So, what will be a piece of advice for them that they should do? Let's say, if I have enjoyed 2 years of my life with crazy fun and all, but now I have to be more serious. I have to be more attentive towards studies. So, what should be a piece of advice that you would like to give?
I would say understanding, yourself, that what you are good at, that is very important. So if even if whatever happened in the past, maybe you feel that if I could have utilized that 2 years or uh, 1 year also, I could have been a better position. But it's never too late, right? It's honestly, it's never too late. You can start any point. It only matters that how you react, uh, how you go ahead with it, and what you do to, overcome that. So I
Right. So
think,
just keep focusing on
yeah,
yourself and try to get as
yeah,
better
right,
as possible through time.
right. That's what.
Right. That's great. So as you passed BTech, the 4 years got completed. Unfortunately, you couldn't got placed. But after that, how did that switch came to your life? That I'll try for GATE. I'll prepare for GATE.
Okay.
What was
Yeah,
that?
I think that's an interesting point in my life, that
Hmm.
uh, that change of mindset. So I would like to say that it was during COVID, right? When was finishing my third year. I was about to enter to fourth year, final year. So we were just 10 days before our semester exams. I mean, third year final semester exam. Just 10 days was left, and I was struggling to just submit my assignments. I didn't know the answers. Just calling my classmates and just asking them what to do for what. So I felt that why can't I do that, right? So the next day itself, we had a course that semester, network engineer. So the next day itself, I sat with Horizon. You might know. It's a networking book. So uh, I just sat with it. Of course, not to think that I'll complete the syllabus in like 10 days and give the exam. I was like, I'll do it for myself. I'll learn the things for myself. I think we had a semester break after that, so I thought I'll have good time to study. But that day changed my life. Like, I would say that that decision to, to, to understand, realize, and take the step to uh, go through uh, the learnings. And as I kept on reading through it, I realized that this is much interesting. I can, I think I'll get my basics much clearer with this. So I
And you'll also
thought,
get the time to cope up with things जो आप maybe पहले नहीं कर पाया, and you can get more time to just
yeah,
go through that.
right. So I thought that uh, Gate is a good option where this will help me not only to prepare for the exam, but also clear my basics in computer engineering. So I thought that, okay, placement is one thing, but maybe I should focus on Gate also. Be confident with the subjects.
And do you remember how much rank did you score?
In Gate exam, it was 465, I think.
465. That's a great rank to be somewhere around that. So it must have helped you afterwards, right? It must
Yeah,
have helped
sure,
you.
it did help.
Yeah. So गेट के बाद क्या प्लान किया फिर आपने? Where did you go? How did life changed after giving gate and securing 465 rank?
Yeah, yeah, right. So I thought of uh, so NIT was among the colleges. So in IITs, you have to go through a lot of, I think, uh, interviews rounds. So I applied for few of the top, and my I was targeting for the top IITs or top NITs. So that way I applied in top IITs, but in 465 it was not that good to get into the very top tier IITs. So I thought maybe I can settle in NITs. In the first round itself, I got a seat in NIT. So, and that too in computer science, and I was like, that is a good option. Like, and
NIT
that's
Surathkal, right?
NIT Surathkal. Yeah, right. So, and that's a renowned college. I
Yeah.
have heard it. It's my graduate undergraduate.
So you heard about
So yeah. So I thought I can go ahead there.
it. So you thought of pursuing MTech in NIT Surathkal then.
Right, right.
So how was the difference in experience that you noticed from BTech to MTech? क्या changes आए लाइफ में, कैसे दोस्त बदले, कैसा बिहेवियर बदला कॉलेज का, and how was it? मतलब was BTech more fun या फिर was MTech more fun?
I think by the time you are in MTech, you are more mature, more focused, and career oriented. So I'm not saying that in BTech you are not. Of course, many are, and but compared to my BTech, I think in MTech I was more career focused, and I know what to do, and I was clear of my goals and how to do. So I think. Uh, and BTech was more of a confusion phase, exploring, figuring out, trying hands, exploring things here and there,
Right. So BTech was more of growing, and
growing. Yeah,
MTech was a part where you've already grown and now you'll have to see what to do ahead.
yeah, right, exactly.
सो एमटेक आपने फिर एनआईटी सूरतगल से कंप्लीट किया अपना, एंड वर लाइक आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि आप उसमें एक अच्छा स्कोर किया होगा. यू शुड हैव गॉट अ ग्रेट सीजीपीए, राइट? एंड
Yeah,
यू मस्ट हैव बीन अमंग द टॉपर्स.
yeah.
या
I
सो
was
हाँ, सो उसके बाद हाउ डिड, जब वहाँ प्लेसमेंट का टाइम आया, सो हाउ डिड दैट वेंट?
yeah, of course. Like I think placement time is a bit tough because back to back, where there are a lot of tests and all. Uh, so initially it was little difficult, like because you see. Uh, Opportunities and then something doesn't work out. You miss out one single question due to which you are not listed. So there were a lot of disappointment, but eventually I was able to get placed in got an offer from Indeed. So uh, that was, uh, I think, uh, a day I felt that my hard work has repaid. So that was kind of one, I would say, a breakthrough I felt. It was good time once you get the placement. It's fulfilling.
Yeah, so that was the day that you felt that yeah, now my
Yeah,
efforts that all I've done, जितनी मैंने बीटेक में मेहनत करी, एमटेक में ज्यादा करी, it all made sense,
uh,
and now I'll be going good in my life, right? So yeah, then the Indeed offer came, and was that offer good? Was that in your dream job category kind of an offer?
yeah, I would say that was listed among the, I would say, dream jobs. I think nobody would like to join that. The kind of what I got to know from other seniors and all that it was a good opportunity, good offer. Of course, I should tell good of
So
it.
did
So
you ever thought कि that kind of an offer you could have also got when you were doing BTech, if you would have been more serious? Like for the students who are doing it right now, is it possible to get the same offer?
yeah, sure. I think yeah, sure. I think no doubt. If you are more focused and if you work hard, of course, that is possible in BTech. In fact, in my BTech times, there were few batchmates who worked hard from like the very beginning. They picked up the top Google, Microsoft, the top companies. So I think you can surely at any point of time.
Right, that's great. So after working in Indeed, the offer that you got after MTech, उसके बाद आपने Indeed को छोड़ा and you joined a startup, right? So why did that came, and what thought did you had while joining that startup, leaving such a good job with such a good package?
I think that time was a point where a lot of companies were firing. So before they could give me the joining letter, so they had some internal issues in the company.
Hmm.
Due to some business issues, they had
Okay, so
to
this was the
revoke
COVID time that we are talking about, right?
uh, the Indeed one, you mean?
Yeah.
No, no, this was post-COVID. This was around
Okay.
2023. Yeah. So this was there was some internal dispute within Indeed and some business issues due to which they had to revoke offers. Whosoever got into Indeed from our college back here. So yeah, uh, so when the offer was revoked, I had to look for other options. So I think that time my friends and my professor helped a lot, and I was able to grab some food.
Okay. And the startup that you joined, so that was Banal Intelligence. And what was your specific role into that? And what was your thinking, your mindset when you went into that startup from such a great offer? So I'm assuming that there might be a lower salary offered. So what was your mindset of being there?
I think I had discussed this like during that time. I was discussing with my senior, with my friends about that. Uh, but I think the main thing about startup is you get a lot to learn. You have to take the heavy load on yourself. So and I think the work that they had uh, was something which I always like to do. Is mostly on systems and networking, and I felt that that role suited for me, and I would be able to contribute much better there. So uh, without thinking of much on salary and other things, I thought that this might be an opportunity for me to grow career.
Right. So like that was a learning phase for you again. Ki,
Right.
let's try joining a startup and we'll learn some new things. Maybe we'll build ourselves again. So
Yeah.
आपने वो startup join किया and you did great in that. And then you approached for something better, right? So how was that you were trying to go for? How did you focus more on your resume to build it stronger to get a more better offer than what you were offered before? How was that?
Okay. So yeah. So I think uh, adding the my resume, I think the most important thing that people look at is the projects. So because you may have done internships or this thing, but for any fresh graduate or any newcomers into the industry, I think more highlighting thing is the projects because there you can talk technically, you can say them what problem did you solve, and that gives you an edge over other things in your resume. So I think I worked on my projects. I tried to highlight what uh, problems that I was working on and how did I solve them. So I think with coming from MTech to uh, Banyan, I had grown my resume a bit. So that did help when I tried to catch up.
And that helped you to get there into
Yeah,
Qualcomm, where you
yeah,
are
right.
right now, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, Qualcomm. Then again, I'm assuming that it must have been a very great offer. It it should have also been the dream jobs or the dream offers that people think of majorly.
Yeah, right. I think many of my peers were already here from NIT. So I think it's a really good
So yeah, that was a win-win for you, I believe.
yeah, right.
Okay. Coming to the problems that most of the students face generally, and since you have faced all of this in your college life and that, what do you think? Does a low CGPA actually affect your placements and it closes the doors that could have been open.
I think if you are more focused and dedicated to something you know that you're strong at, supposedly you are good at web development or any certain aspect, I think in that case you can build your resume to a much better one. In that case, I don't think low CGPA becomes a factor to stop you, right? So I don't think low CGPA is uh, is a negative thing and which can stop you from growth. Not at all.
And you are a living example of it. So yeah. Okay, so what do you think that helps a student to build the best resume they can? Is it internship? Is it the CGPA that they are scoring, or is it the side projects that they are working on?
Yeah, as I told, right, internships is good, of course. CGPA is you have to put your CGPA there, and but I think most highlighting point is the side projects. I feel because as I said, like you can talk technically and be more specific of what you work. Internship, the issue is maybe we cannot disclose certain things where
Mm.
uh, you might have restrictions. So I, I I think side projects, if you can build a good resume for freshers, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. So, as we were talking, you told us about your gate story, your BTech story. So, what do you think? क्या better होता है actually में? Like, I am also confused अभी कि what should I do? क्या मैं गेट के लिए जाऊँ क्योंकि मेरा मन है गेट के लिए प्रिपेयर करने का. बट फिर कभी कभी मुझे लगता है कि कैंपस प्लेसमेंट्स आर अ बेटर ऑप्शन. लेट मी ट्राई फॉर द कैंपस प्लेसमेंट्स. What do you think would be better if people go to gate, give gate and then do MTech and then grab a placement, या फिर बीटेक में प्लेसमेंट ग्रैब करना should be their first priority?
I think, to be honest, if you are clear that you want to continue in engineering and want to build a career in engineering, so of course, after engineering, you might wish to go to MBA or other aspects. That is again a thing to discuss. But if you are sure that you want to go for engineering, you should. I would say I would recommend everyone to go for masters because that indeed gives you a very clear picture of uh, what uh, opportunities are there, what you are interested in. You can easily find out that. That of course, I think what I see in young BTech graduates is they are more of in a confused phase. That am I in a good place? My peers are doing this, and should I follow that, or maybe I am doing wrong? These confused states they are like still in. So I think if you can possibly go for masters is a very good option. So I think
And
I guess that.
there are preferably more chances कि masters के बाद we always get a better job than what can we get through bachelor's, right? That
Yeah,
also
right.
plays
Of
a
course.
role.
Yeah, right. Of course. So in many companies they prefer masters today. So and you have a better understanding and but better clarity. Really, obviously able to build a career.
Right. So coming back, apart from resume, you told me that you were interested into graphic designing and all. So was there anything else that you were a part of during your college life, BTech or MTech maybe, that you were enrolled into any clubs or something that helped you later on? क्योंकि मेरा उसमें काफी ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट है तो ये मेरा एक बहुत ही फेवरेट क्वेश्चन रहता है.
Okay. Yeah, I think with like as I learned graphic designing, I joined there's a I won't say club, basically kind of a committee which organizes the technical fest. I was a part of it, and I was contributing through graphic design and these kind of works, and that did help me. Like, I could highlight them that I was able to, you know, contribute to certain basically some event where not only technically but also in something which shows you versatility. So that is indeed a good thing. If you are able to uh, follow your hobbies or any other interest during your BTech or MTech, I would say please continue doing it. You should not
because
stop.
this is the only time where we get to experience it, right? इसके बाद
Right,
तो टाइम
right,
मिलने नहीं वाला और इसके पहले कभी हमें इतनी फ्रीडम नहीं मिली कि हम एक्सप्लोर करें.
right. I think that's the best opportunity in your undergrad, and also in masters you can do the same. Masters actually happens is you have a more academic pressure. You have a much lesser time compared to 4 years. You have 2 years. So, but I think BTech is a very or undergrad is a very good time when you can uh, explore these things.
Right, right. So now just a few rapid fire questions I'd like to ask.
Okay.
BTech or MTech, what was more fulfilling for you?
I think I would prefer MTech because I think I was more clear at that time what to do, how to do. I think I felt much uh, clear, and I think I would prefer MTech.
Right, so you will choose
Was more
MTech,
fulfilled.
right?
Yeah.
That's fine, that's fine. So if not engineering, what would be the one thing that you will be doing if not engineering?
Okay. If I would say I would like to have become a footballer. I was really into sports, and I used to participate in my school and college teams. So I would have been into sports.
Yeah. So sports is the option that you will choose, right?
Yeah, right.
That's great to hear. So before closing, we'll hear some final thoughts. One real life advice that you'd like to give for the people. Let's say we'll divide them into categories. For the people who are about to join college, then for the people who are in the middle of their college life, like me, like I'm entering into my third year. It's all confusion that I have right now in my mind, nothing else. And for the people who are just about to get placed, three advices for three kind of people there. What would it be?
I think for just who is starting college, I think I don't have any advice for them. You just go and just swim. That's it. You go
Just see
into
what you
the
can do
river.
and just explore.
Just see. Yeah, that's it. And maybe that discussion can happen later for them.
Right.
So, but I think for already who has spent some time in BTech and still in a confused state, what to do. So I think for them, uh, more important is I think not to get distracted. As in what peers are doing, I need to do that. I need to chase that. Somebody is doing AI and ML, so I need to focus on AI. Somebody is doing web, I'll do web. Somebody is trying to chase for competitive coding, I'll have to do that. So it 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 seeks a lot of distraction into you. So instead of that, I think you can understand your weak points, what you are weak in, and what you can do better in. That would be more better instead of what peers are doing. And it's never too late, to be honest. So wherever you start from, right, whatever uh, place you are in, it's never too late.
You just have to
Just
start, and the time
you
you
just
start,
have to start.
right,
Yeah, you just have to have a good mindset, and uh, you will eventually overcome that.
right. Yes, that's great. That was lovely talking to you, sir. Thank you so much for being here with us,
So,
for giving the
thank
advices that
you.
were much needed. And we hope to see you sometime soon again on this podcast with all of us
Sure,
as soon as we
sure,
meet
Ankit.
again. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining. And this was Mr. Abhinaba Rakshit for you all from no placement to one of India's top companies. He's just amazing. And he always reminds us that where you begin doesn't define where you can go. So keep grinding, keep doing what you are doing right now, and just keep hustling so that you win. This was Binary Talks. I am Ankit Motnani. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Till then, like, subscribe, share, comment. Bye bye.